All right, traders, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday, right around lunchtime, and I decided to come out here today just to see the reaction of people's faces, because they're all thinking the same thing, guys. Is consumer price index going to meet expectations this week? They're worried. We're all worried, okay? Because if it doesn't, nothing's really going to happen. Now, why is that the case? Mostly because people have been expecting and been targeting really low numbers in regards to consumer price index, PPI. People have been expecting these really low numbers for the past 4 or 5 months now, especially with the government shutdown. Retail sales expectations, GDP expectations are all somewhat lower than expected. Trade wars, I mean, these things do slow down the economy, especially in unison, right? That being said, we still looked at the dollar as a potential move that could actually be to the buy side this week. Earlier today, we pushed out today's market video for our members group, mentioning that, hey, this Euro USD might pull back down towards that 61.8 fib. Take a look at that video here.
Okay, so this is what we're looking like at the moment, right? 2018, we came in, markets were really structured right around this high, push down to the low, makes sense. We've been consolidating right here at this low. Guys, if we get that push higher, we will have a full-on retest of that 61.8, and that is slightly what I am anticipating right now. I do think we will have a retest of that 61.8. And, you know, for me, I'm just potentially looking for setups in that type of scenario in regards to dollars, the dollar buying up in some capacity. Here's what we're looking like on the daily. Again, on the daily, just a bunch of nasty consolidation, very, very solid sell side price move outside of the $1.14 highs, outside of the $1.15 lows, all the way back down into the 13.06. So we're hitting right off on that that price level. So this would be a very defining week. We have retail sales.
So currently right now, not even an hour and a half later, we're down 40% on the day in regards to the dollar move. And that entire Euro USD move is dollar strength. And so for the next few days or so, we're going to be monitoring these markets very closely. Kleveland show coming out Wednesday. We'll be talking about consumer price index, producers price index, retail sales. All those releases are coming out this week. But we do think that if markets do come back down on that 61.8, that might be an amazing buy opportunity on that Euro USD to see that market go back to the upside. Okay, we're also looking at the pound dollar as well, anticipating another move sell side again. Okay, so here quickly, wanted to show you guys what we're thinking about for the pound, exclusively the pound. Take a look.
Maybe we can start to see again this pound continue to sell off a bit back down into this potential base here. That is something that I might deem fairly likely. Okay, if that doesn't happen, then we'll probably get pound. I still think pound is needing a little bit of a pullback, but so it's either, these are our two options. Either pound is going to pull back down into this base here and we could see a nice little buy back up into structure, or the pound is going to pull back off into this lower base here and we'll see a buy back up into structure. So
now, our pound assumption in regards to us assuming that the pound was going to pull back wasn't based off of a fundamental idea. It was based off of a market structure. Okay, pound right now is holding a, I think it's 38.2% market structure on the pound index, and we were just feeling that this thing could really pull back towards the 50 or the 61.8. That original move to the upside from the pound was based off of that rejection vote that happened. For some reason, all the market participants started pouring into the pound once the vote was rejected, and it was mostly because it gave more certainty that, hey, maybe there's about to be a new resolution. Theresa May is going to pass some type of new bill that is going to allow the UK to exit from the euro in a more seamless manner. Okay, so we're still going through those negotiations. Of course, March 2nd is the final date, deadline for the bill to be passed. We may see some pretty dramatic moves up until that point, and a lot of volatility in that particular market as well. I'll put up a screenshot here. Pound is having a massive sell side day so far. Now, yes, that is a little bit of dollar strength that's coming in on the pound USD, but it's also a bit of pound weakness. And when it comes to the dollar and the pressing catalyst that we're constantly watching, it's things dealing with trade war, right? We know the trade war talks have kind of slowed down a bit. That's why we saw those massive 2 sell side moves on the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. And then, of course, we also want to know what's happening in regards to Trump and different political things like the government shutdown or anything involving Trump at all, really, at this point in time. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for the dollar. Euro-wise, Euro markets have been really steady. Euro overall has been very, very consolidated. When you look at most other Euro pairs, all of those moves that you're seeing right now are based off of the counter currency, the counterparty pair, not the euro itself. The euro has been very consolidated for the past 3 or 4 weeks. So in regards to the euro, traders, my freaking camera died. All right, so I'm going to finish up like this. All right, but yes, so we're going to be monitoring all of these pairs. Okay, if you guys are not in the Top Trader Academy to get to today's markets video, the link is down below to join in. We do think that there is a lot of opportunity coming this week in the Kyler and Cleveland show. We're going to be talking about that CPI and that retail trader report that is going to be coming out later on. Okay, tomorrow we got trader tips. We're going to be talking about currency risk. Massively important. Even if you guys don't know what currency risk is, you need to know what currency risk is. So you may be in that scenario where you don't know what you don't know. Well, I'm bringing that into the forefront because currency risk is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of traders end up in scenarios that they shouldn't be in when it comes to their P&L, just based off of the simple assessment and a simple methodology that they can implement on how to trade better and how to assess which currency and the selection process behind which currency they're going to trade on any given day. Okay, so tomorrow's trader tips, we're going to be going over currency risk. If you guys need any help or have any questions, link down in the bio and comment down below. I want to know what you guys are trading this week. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Rock Legion. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.